Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2002. And this is going to be another quick race episode. In the last episode, we went to Chicagoland Speedway, where we raced with Kyle Petty in his number 45 Sprint Dodge. Won that race by making a pass on the last lap, 3 wide into turn 1 all the way at the top, and somehow didn't get spun by what I believe to be Ryan Newman. I think he was the guy, one of the people I was trying to pass. Probably Jeff Gordon or someone battling with them, but yeah, amazing finish. And that was requested by N1SE4R. This was requested by Shawn McCabe, and he's asking us to be racing finally with another Pontiac driver, Bobby Labonte, in his number 18 Interstate Batteries car. He's got a bunch of other options. We're going to be using the main one because that's what he's asking me to use. He's got a Coca-Cola, Jurassic Park, Circuit City. I've never been to Circuit City. I think that, does Circuit City even still exist? I think it does. MBNA, MLB All-Star Game car. This is a really nice paint scheme with little baseball designs and stuff in the red, white, and blue. And then we've got a Frankenstein car, which I guess is for Halloween. NASCAR Racers, amazing NASCAR cartoon from like the late 90s. I used to watch it all the time. It's still on YouTube for free if you want to watch it. Y'all should check it out if you haven't seen it yet, for you kids watching this Let's Play. And then Small Soldiers, amazing movie from the late 90s. I love this paint scheme. It's my favorite one that he has in this game and any NASCAR game, really, just because of the black, the orange, flamey color, the red gradient on the back. Then you've got the green and the number decals. Awesome car. But we're going to use the classic, amazing paint scheme. He's on the disc of this game because I think he won a championship 1999, if I'm correct, or 2000, one or the other. I don't freaking remember, but go ahead and click on that. We're going to Pocono Raceway, finally. My favorite track in NASCAR these days. I wouldn't say it's my favorite in this game. I'm not sure which one would be. Maybe one of the 1.5 mile tracks or something along those lines. I haven't really thought about which one's my favorite to race at, but I guess this would be one of them. The AI make it easy to pass if you go on the outside, so that's probably what we're going to do into turn 1. It's kind of hard with the curbs. You hit the curbs, bad things happen, so we're just going to try to not do that. Jeff Gordon starting on the pole next to Dale Earnhardt Jr., and we are at the tail end of the field, just like always. Last to first challenge. It's a 20-lap race because I think back in 2001, up until maybe 2006 or something, the Pocono races were 500 miles, and then they changed it to 400 because I guess they were too long. I don't know if Dale Reynolds liked that change or not. I mean, I guess I didn't really have that opinionated on. I kind of like the shorter version of it because it makes it less time, makes them race more. Oh my gosh, Kurt Busch took one up in front of me. Yeah, usually gain more positions than that on the first lap just because of how slow we are in turn 1. And maybe I just didn't go fast enough through there. But I put a lot of these AI in alternate paint schemes because you can do that in this game, and I haven't been doing it recently. Some of them, they've only got like 1 or 2 paint schemes. Then Bobby Labonte, there's so many occasions where I could have put him in one of those great paint schemes that he has. Oh, they're stopping in front of me. Bill Elliott's not giving me any room. Jeez. And this 27 car just pulled up in front of me too, and then he just stopped. Okay, well, Bobby Hamilton got hit by Sterling Marlin down the front stretch. Okay, we're getting a good run, making up some more spots. Pretty much all the time in the world. I don't want to make it 4 wide, but it's looking like something that might happen. What are you doing? Stop it. Jeez. People all talk about all of these NASCAR games in the olden days were so good, and then even in NASCAR E3, the AI actually care where you are at this track, which is nice. So now I gotta make up all that ground again. Matt Kenseth, stop trying to dump me, fag. Gosh, I like racing this track in this, well, I like going around this track in the game. There's nothing that bad about it. These AI, they ruin everything for you. The field is still all grouped together in front of us, so once we get over there, we'll be able to race again. But it's like it ain't gonna last because of how they race you in this game. We're in 27th. So, made up 16 spots in this race so far, I think. I don't know if I'm doing the math right. I wouldn't know. I'm trying to race right now. Okay, let's just on the brakes a little bit late right here. See, I've got such a good line. I'm so much faster than these guys. But if I try passing them, they just drive into me like I'm not there. They give me the exact amount of room of a car. Now, Bobby Hamilton is blocking me. What the hell, man? What the hell? Stop it. Okay, we're going to have to dive it in hard right here. Hit Mike Waltrip. I'm going to have to be a lot more aggressive because if I try just even racing these guys, side by side, good old-fashioned racing, they don't do that. They run into you and they kill you and they hurt you and stuff. This guy just dove down to the bottom and hit me. Like I'm trying to make passes and then they're trying to stop people from making passes that are way faster than them. It's ridiculous. But we're getting there. Got people blocking all the way down to the inside wall at Pocono. That's realistic. Of course, that's usually what they do on restarts, not in the middle of actual races. We've got John Andretti in his popcorn car. I actually put all the Richard Childress drivers in their Looney Tunes cars. They're all like a blue and gold mix. Got Ken Trader in that red, white, and blue flag looking thing. Here's Mike Skinner right there. Okay, a little harder here. Okay, let's give Jeremy Mayfield his possessed bottom lane. Ugh, this car's... Like, I stopped turning, and then it just starts... It won't stop. It's weird. Oh, well, I'm trying to get out from underneath Michael Waltrip as fast as possible, because I know that he's just going to run me off the track if I try. We've already seen it happen. And then I wind up crashing into the 63 car because I'm trying so hard to clear him. It's like every pass has to be a slide job or just no pass at all. It's difficult to fit in there every time. See, I don't know what to do right here, because there's two cars. See, that like the 63 car gave this 27 car, whatever. I can't press the R2 button and draft with him so I could find out what number it is. 74. Yeah, he gave him room, but then I got underneath him and he started going back down again. Okay, they're all lining up on the top. What are you doing, little Page? I want to call him Bobby Hamilton, but it's actually Kevin LePage. I can never get the driver of number 4 because every driver at number 4 sucks because number 4 sucks. The car itself sucks, that's why. We're up to 12th though, so that's cool. Making our way through the field. I just want to get all this disgusting excuse for racing over with so we can get to taking our pit stop and just leading the race or whatever out of the way. If I take my pit stop the same lap as people start pitting, or maybe like a lap later or whatever, then we've got a good chance, I think, of coming out with the lead and keeping it. But if I pit too late, then I wind up not doing it. Now our tires are worn, things are spreading out, so these A are actually competent up front. Though in the back, I think it's got more along the lines of leaders are actually faster than the guys in the back, which makes sense, and that's actually something that happens in most games. They're diving hard underneath Jason Leffler, I don't know what his name is. Got Ward Burton in this, I don't know what this paint scheme is supposed to resemble. It's like some kind of tracks, like the tracks for a little bulldozer, or not a bulldozer, a tractor, something like that. Not the ones with actual tires, but like the kind of the army tank wheels. They don't have wheels, they just got like tracks. I don't know, it's got those all over the car, at least that's what I think it is. But into the top 10, let's break late into 2, and we've come up on Terry Labonte in his mini wheats car. I was gonna say wheat thins, like that Family Guy dude. What's his name? I don't remember. I'm too busy trying to play this game to remember the name of stupid cartoon characters. Stewie, yeah, him. It had a commercial with him, and he's calling it wheat thins, but it's not wheat thins. It's mini wheats. Honestly, wheat thins, they were just like a 1-year trend. They're not even famous anymore. I think they're just famous because of Stewie's commercial, really. Yeah, mini wheats, always been a big fan. Well, frosted mini wheats, I don't know if there's just like regular mini wheats and people that actually prefer them. But yeah, frosted mini wheats, those are the best. It's funny because the mini wheats, they're supposed to be healthy because you put the frost on them so it tastes better, but it makes it less healthy anyway. For a while, I was losing them just because every time I touch the brakes, the car starts spinning and sliding all over the place. Well, it's not speeding the pit road. The freaking pit road speed is so freaking high, it shouldn't be that difficult. I'm glad they actually lowered it to 70 after this game. But we actually have no damage repair. We're gonna get left side tires, right side tires. On tire wear, it's clear that this freaking car, it doesn't like it. Those final 2 laps were just weird because if I was turning and touching the brakes at any point, it would kick out sideways like it was just going to completely spin. So I'd have to hit the brakes, then start turning and try to turn really smoothly, because if I just turn this and slide it a bit too much, it starts sliding and just losing a bunch of speed again. And it's so easy to scrub off speed on worn tires. So yeah, I have to remind myself to be prepared for like the last 2 or 3 laps of our run. We were having a hard time making passes at first, coming to the end of that first run, but once I cut off, it was like this car just didn't want to drive right anymore. So people are going to start pitting on lap 11. I pit like right at the halfway point, so we should come out ahead of a few guys and be able to battle for this win. So far, I have come out ahead of everybody on pit road. No one has beat me off. And then this is like the last set of pit stops because there's the leader and no one else. And I think I'm a good 5 seconds ahead of the guys behind me. So yeah, I mean, we cycle out with the lead because we took our pit stop at the right time. And I think even though we're probably gonna have like one lap more worn tires and those guys like third, second, fourth, fifth, whatever, then we should still win this race. I didn't think it was going to be this easy because I had a harder time with all this actually qualifying, I guess, decently during our season mode in Hamilton. Just a couple more turns left. I've stayed at about a 5 or 6 second lead. I don't know what it actually is because I'm so far away that it never shows up on my leaderboard. But if you look at the green and red bar, that's just the level of tire that you get at this track over a 10-lap run. So I can't imagine how on earth these AI expect to be able to stay out until like lap 14 and, well, not have lost a bunch of freaking time. You figure like they'd still be pretty fast and be able to make their way back into the field and, I don't know, at least finish like 3 seconds behind me, but nope, they didn't even come close. So these AI really don't take advantage of fresh tires that much here compared to like what you do with NASCAR Thunder 2004. Well, it was pretty fun at first, and then it was just passing a car, once a lap, and then I went down pit road, and then I was just all by myself for like the entire second half of the race. So yeah, Pocono not being that good in this game. This is like the worst freaking race now episode ever since probably New Hampshire and Martinsville, because those pretty much sucked. It's just way too easy. But at least we were surrounded by cars almost the entire time. This time I was only racing around cars for the first half of the race, and you're only really going to see like that first half. Everything else, I mean, not going to be seeing that much. But if you have not yet requested an episode for this quick race series, I think we've got like 4 or 3 tracks left to go to. I know Atlanta's one of them. There's Las Vegas and then Dover. I don't know if there's any other one that we haven't been to yet, but yeah, those are a few of them, if not all of them. And then you just pick a driver that we haven't raced with yet, one of those tracks, and if it's the first one down in the comment section below and you haven't requested one, then that'll be the next episode. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.